Hello, and welcome to the podcast. Every moment is sacred, where we interweave meditation and healing into everyday life. I am your host, Rain Elizabeth Stickney. Now, let us begin. Hey, happy New Year's Eve. It is the last day of 2024. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for being here. We get to wrap up season 2. And first off, I am announcing the top 10 episodes of all time from fall of 2022 till now, the winter of 2024. What are the top 10 most favorite episodes of this show? Number 10 is the very first episode of this show called Thanksgiving Week, Gratitude and Conscious Breath, which is a bonus episode that was aired on November 21st, 2022. Episode number 1, like I said, so prior to this episode, there was only a trailer. Number 9 is The Body Knows with Donna Domino. This episode was aired on July 12th, 2023, and it is episode number 53. Donna tells a very personal health journey with breast cancer and how she listened to herself and unwound what she needed to unwind in order to come to complete healing and health. Number 8 is You Can Do This, Part 1 with Darcy Hawkshurst. There's also a Part 2, and Part 1 was aired on April 21st, 2023. It is episode 39, and it is a healing conversation, which is the first part of Darcy's journey with her daughter, Haley, who had a brain injury as a newborn. There's an amazing healing process that took place with Darcy's perseverance and Haley's amazingness. I want you to hear all about that, so please listen. Number 7 is called Miracle Happening, which is a meditation journey. It is episode 48, and it was aired on June 7th, 2023. Number 6 is Sacred Soul Alignments. This is part 2 of a healing conversation with Debbie McAllister. So listen to part 1 as well. The Sacred Soul Alignments is such a beautiful journey of self-recognition and deep, deep healing. It is episode 15, which was aired on January 27th, 2023. Number 5 is Breathe, Relax, and Heal, which is a meditation journey, episode 4. It's also a bonus episode. I think what happened here was Isn't that a funny way to say it? Anyway, I think what happened here was I decided to experiment with sharing a guided meditation with you to see how you all liked it. Apparently you liked it because it's number 5 of the entire show, and it was aired on December 12th, 2022. Number 4 is Healing Narcissism with Nikki Kurtner. Nikki Kurtner is a therapist, and she shared the deepest compassion for the narcissist as well as the people affected by the narcissist. So, what I love about my conversation with Nikki is that it is truly for everyone. If you find you have some narcissistic tendencies, listen to this. If you find that you are being or have been affected by a narcissist, listen to this. It is episode 49, and it was aired on June 14th, 2023. Number 3 is embracing and nurturing highly sensitive people with Lydia Gilman. I aired this conversation twice. It is a healing conversation. The first time around was 108, airing on January 24th, 2024. And the second time was just recently because Lydia has the number 1 episode of season 2. So just recently we re aired that episode and it's still doing great. Everybody loves it. Take a listen. The number 2 episode is Changing the World One Candle at a Time with Bria Burton, which is a healing conversation about her journey with a narcissistic father, what happened in her family as a great healing process. It is episode 27 and it aired on March 10th, 2023. The number 1 episode of Every Moment is Sacred has always been the number 1 episode ever since it first aired way back on January 13th, 2023. It is episode 11. It is Bringing Awareness to Narcissism with Sarah Kostelnik. I re-aired this episode as number 31 because it was doing so well and it continues to do amazingly well. So listen to all these top 10 episodes, enjoy them, share them. Let me know what you think. You can always write a comment on Spotify. If you're a Spotify listener, you can subscribe there. It is quite a great rush when I see, ooh, more people are listening on Spotify or more downloads are happening overall, which I can see on my hosting platform. So anyways, it's great fun to podcast and just see how things grow and change over time. I wanted you to know the top 10 so you can listen to some good episodes if you're interested in healing and meditation. There are also poetry episodes on this show, as well as a couple of children's stories and lots of bonus episodes where I give you extra information about things. So enjoy if you are interested in sharing ways to improve the show or ideas you have or guests you'd like to listen to. If you would like to be a guest, email me healing@rainelizabeth.org. Something new I tried for season 2 was YouTubing. I have a YouTube channel. You can find that by looking for my name on YouTube, Rain Elizabeth Stickney, or you can find me at Rain Elizabeth Healing Arts. You can subscribe there for free, and that way you get notified about new videos as they come out. I wanted to share with you the top 4 videos, which again is exciting because one of them changed recently. There was an increase in listening to a specific meditation, putting it in the number 4 ranking. So the favorite, let's see, it is not the favorite meditation on YouTube. What it is it's number 4 in terms of video enjoyment. And it is also the first meditation from my private meditation group that met online all throughout the year in 2024. There's not a title of this meditation. It is number 1 of a series of 40. Way back in January, when I began this private online group of meditators, and it's private because it means that the people who are interested in meeting throughout the year are the people who meet in this group. So that is different from a drop in group. These people are excited about learning about meditation, practicing together, and creating community with each other. There's great connection. We go very deep, and it's a sacred, safe, emotional space. The very first meditation from that group is the fourth favorite video on YouTube. I'm going back here to let you know what the third favorite is. And this is so funny. Do you know what it is? Way back in 2019, I went to Europe and I specifically went to Spain, France, and Switzerland. I carried my mother's ashes with me and I spread her ashes at the top of the Swiss Alps at a very, very special location called Tanzbodeli. And that means the dance floor on the top of the Alps. It is indeed a flat area, a plateau among all of these snowy peaks of tall, 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 high mountains. Tansbonali is a grassy wildflower plateau where I could imagine many people dancing together. I danced with the spirit of my mom and blessed her and spread her ashes there. So, on the way to that hike, and also all over the Alps in the summer, the cows are roaming. And these cows have bells around their necks, and the bells are purposely in harmony with each other. If you've never hiked the Alps before, I highly recommend it because it is a bit like being in the sound of music. But what is particularly remarkable is these cowbells because you hear them from all directions and it creates a mountain melody. And it's just from the cows moving about and grazing on a single track trail. A bunch of cows came by, and I had to perch myself on a rock on the side of a cliff to allow the cows to pass because truly they own the Alps. It's their Alps. I was just visiting their home. So I stepped aside and I don't know how many cows passed me, but soon enough I thought I better take a video of these cows because they're so amazing. They're so beautiful. So I didn't video all of them, but you'll see there are a number of them that pass by. And that is the number three favorite video on YouTube. It's also very short. It's less than 2 minutes, but you get a good taste of the Alps in July that year. The number two video on YouTube is Navigating Narcissism with Jessica Engel. This is a beautiful conversation. Jessica is a therapist and a relationship coach, and she has the Relationship Center in Berkeley, California. She goes through some of the possible ways a person would navigate a relationship with a narcissist if they find that they have a narcissistic boss or friend or lover or partner or parent, just how a person might go about managing a difficult situation that can happen when there is narcissism affecting a relationship. So that is the number two video. And the number one video is a guided meditation exploring triggers, and it's called Using Triggers for Good. So please listen to that. All of those videos are for your listening pleasure. You don't have to subscribe to the channel, that's completely optional. You can just stop by and watch or listen. They all have subtitles so you can watch and not hear the sound, just read. Some people like to do that. So enjoy. Another part of wrapping up season two is sharing with you how well my son is doing. He is 10 years old. He's almost 11. He was born with Bardet-Biedl syndrome, which is also known as BBS. And as a result of BBS, he has retinitis pigmentosa, which is also known as RP. And both of these conditions are rare diseases. Over time, I will share more about my journey with my son. He is very strong and he is very well. He is very healthy. He is extremely adaptable. He overcomes so much every day. He is in fifth grade at our public school. He is at and above grade average in every subject. He plays the drums. He is a martial artist or a budding martial artist, and he tells jokes all the time. He's an avid reader. There are some health conditions that we face every day with him. We've learned to navigate this really well. And the past year in 2024, kind of beginning at the end of 2023, we went through some hardships of looking for the right school, and there were some health challenges specifically we were working with. We came all the way through. And I'm just happy to say, without sharing all of the details, but just giving you the gist, that all is well. My partner, my son, and I, we're all intact. We're all connected. Our family's doing great. Our son is learning amazingly. His friendships are beautiful. I just couldn't say enough about how happy I am to have come this far. Now, back to podcasting. Storm, my son, has been on this show a few times and he might be on the show more. So keep a lookout for him. My partner Todd has been on this show a couple of times. I'm not sure if he will reappear, but he's always invited to. Is there anything else I wanted to update you on? Yes, I wanted to tell you what to expect. Moving into season 3, there will be meditations on Monday, poetry on Tuesday, and as often as possible, I will share a bonus episode as well as a healing conversation. Now, I have teased you about all the healing conversations that are in my queue that I haven't edited yet. So I will keep teasing you and tell you that I keep getting more and more amazing conversations with people to edit. Everything has gone so well this year. My business is booming. This podcast continues to do great. You are amazing as a listener. And yes, there are more healing conversations coming soon. I promise you. And I'm excited about them. So please know that you can always hear meditation and poetry. The healing conversations will come as often as I can deliver them, and the bonus episodes will also come. Now, would I like to give you an episode every day? Yes, because I'm all about daily habits and practices, and I am not a perfectionist by any means. This podcast is testament to that. But I do believe in touching in on what's important as often as possible. Sometimes that means every day. So I don't podcast every day, but I do my best. And I am so glad you're here with me. I know you are doing your best too. Happy end of 2024. Happy New Year tomorrow. Something I learned through podcasting in this second season is persevere. By that, I mean persevere in a way that works for you. You don't have to do it perfect. I don't have to do it perfect. I happen to be an extremely tenacious person. So when something matters to me, I do hang on with dear life. That's funny. There's a story about that. I do hang on for dear life and I hang on with dear life, but it's all a matter of love. So there is also letting go in my tenacity, and there is letting go and surrender in my perseverance. And this is what I'm offering you. There is a beautiful balance when a person comes to know what matters to them. And there is both the tenacious perseverance of the human spirit to survive and thrive and succeed and enjoy and relish in the beauty of this life. And on the other hand, the letting go, the surrender, the relaxation, the stabilizing, the homeostasis that becomes allostasis because we are always changing and growing and adapting in that movement, that dance of life, of adapting and growing and shifting and changing and pivoting. Letting go can be so fast and so easy and so clear. No, I don't need this anymore. I can let this go. Yes, I still want this. I'm going to keep this. Okay, let's dance. Let's move. Let's groove. Let's go. Let's go. Podcasting for me is an entertaining experiment of what do I hang on to? What do I let go of? What do I do now? What do I not do now? And through it all, I, along with you and my sound editor and my website designer, and I'm interviewing a personal assistant. Even as I'm airing this, I just wrote her an email tonight and we'll meet on Sunday. With the team of people who support me and including you, every single amazing listening ear, every single amazing listener, we have created this beautiful show of healing, meditation, relationship, creativity, life. We've created a show to celebrate how every moment is sacred in this life. Thank you for being a fantastic, fabulous, gorgeous, brilliant part of this sacred life and this abundant show with so many episodes, so many nuances of what it means to be human. Thank you for dancing with me. May there be more. I'll see you in 2025. Thank you so much for listening. It has been a great joy to have your presence here in this podcast. I welcome you to celebrate the joy and wisdom in your life exactly as it is. And I welcome you to feel loved, fully loved, exactly as you are. www.rainelizabeth.org